Welcome back everybody to Boats vs. Haulover. Man and machine take on Mother Nature, typically at Haulover Inlet, but if you can't tell by the backdrop, today we are visiting BOCA. Got a little bit of a chop, about a 15-mile-an-hour wind and an outgoing tide, and it's definitely going to be interesting to see how most of our captains fare as they step in the ring and try and do battle with BOCA. But here we go, let's get it started as we'll move into round one. And our first contestant's going to start making their way out of the inlet, and we've got a bow rider up front, and it's probably not good. It's a rough day. Now, it's not huge today, but it's a nice compact chop, which is going to make for an extremely rough ride. Right here, they smack down as they're making their way out of the inlet, and she takes a heck of a shot. I can't tell if she's in the floor or not. The girl in front here is trying to tell him to slow down, but they've spotted the drone and they already know they gotta at least try and get out of the wash before they really come off plane, or they're likely gonna take a wave over the bow. So they just keep pushing through, and our girl up front is taking an absolute pounding in this one. And this was a beating. I'm definitely gonna have to give this round to BOCA Inlet, but oh man, Captain's taking a tongue lashing for it as well. And that's going to take us into our second round, where we're going to feature a little Boston whaler trying to work its way out of BOCA Inlet. And here we got the ladies making their way out, throttle pinned, and they're letting it ride. Looks like we've got another person in the back of the boat just kind of laying on the ground. That could be a rough spot. Hopefully they're in a beanbag chair or something, because other than that, they're getting smacked around pretty good. But the ladies are keeping the boat up on plane and slowly working their way out of BOCA. Once again, it's not a huge day. We're not seeing these big 4 and 5 foot swells out here, but it is a compact 2 to 3 foot chop, which is just rough. That can be brutal, especially in a smaller vessel when you're trying to make your way out of the inlet. But the girls just keep it up. They keep the throttle down, let the boat plow its way through, do the work to get them out of the inlet, and pretty much make it out pretty successfully. I mean, there's not a whole lot they could have changed here. It's a smaller vessel on a rough day, they don't stuff the bow, and they're able to successfully get on their way. So I'm going to go ahead and give a win to the boats here in the second round. And that'll take us into our third round, tied at 1 apiece, as our third round contestant makes their way to step into the ring and do battle with BOCA. And here we've got a Scarab, and they stuff it! Man, this is why following seas can be tricky. It's almost like they pull the rug out from under you. The nose of the boat just drops if you don't have your timing and your speed right, and you plow into that wave in front of you. Oh man, and he is getting an earful as well. Wifey is not having it. Oh man, she is going off on him, almost like he did it on purpose. Now, I don't think he did it on purpose, but man, she is not happy. I spent 5 hours doing my hair and makeup for this. I told you I hate going on the boat. Oh, I feel for my man here, and I also feel for him for the fact that he's going to take a loss here in the third round. And that's going to give the inlet an early 2-1 lead as we'll move into our fourth round of the competition. And here in our fourth round, we're going to feature a Key West trying to make its way into BOCA Inlet. And my captain's got the throttle pinned on this one. Risky move on a day like today. With this kind of tight chop, he could easily stuff the bow. We even got a bow rider to add to the complexity on this one. They're making their way, and let's see how they fare. Oh, it was close! They kept the bow up, but that was almost a stuffing. They've only got a few more big waves to clear, and they might make it in. And Captain's keeping the throttle going, keeping the boat on plane, and these guys are going to successfully make it into BOCA Inlet. A couple smacks to finish it out, but nothing serious, and they will take a win for the boats here in the fourth round. And that'll bring us back to a 2-2 tie as we head into the fifth round of our competition. Let's see who decides it this week. Will it be the boats or BOCA Inlet who takes the win? And coming in to try and finish out our fifth round and take a win for the boats is going to be an Axopar 28. And here we go, he's making his way out of BOCA. And it's going to be a tough one. This compact chop, he's really going to have to stay on the throttle to keep this boat on top of it. But the Axopars do well if you keep them up on plane and really let this boat do its job. And here our captain's going to keep it moving, and it looks like he's not going to have any issues. And he's cleared most of the rougher stuff, and he's going to get out and take a win for the boats here in the fifth round. And that's going to give the boats the win in this episode. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Boats vs. Haulover. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at the inlets. My channel, Broncos Guru, do some great comedy boating videos there as well. And of course, we've got the Miami Boat Ramps channel that focuses on all the hilarity that happens at the boat ramps in South Florida. And if you haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.